Hi there. It's been a while since I made my last YouTube video, but I figured now's the time because a lot just happened here in Australia, and I want to kind of give you an update on what's to come in the next couple of weeks since Killian just left over to Perth, so kind of a new chapter starting now. So yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really have a script for this video. I just thought this morning, why not do an update because it might be hard to fully understand what's all going on, and there's a couple of things that I haven't said yet as well. So that's why I kind of thought, might as well just sit in front of the camera, made a little setup in the Airbnb, put the desk in front of the wardrobe, and yeah, here we are. So I guess I'll take a sip of coffee and then start off explaining what happened so far and what's to come. So about 3 months ago now, Killy and me started on our road trip from Gold Coast, went up to Cairns with just a ground tent, which was really smart as there was the monsoon season up there, so we got super wet and decided to head back down after just 1 week of being up there. But that was quite an experience being in the crocodile territory, and there were also lots of adventures we had there. You can just check them out on my Instagram. There's funny videos about that, especially on our the one time we got stuck up on the Wallerman Falls. That was quite interesting. And we headed down for a festival in February. I think it was the 8th February, Laneway Festival, which was really cool. Check that out. And then headed further down the coast, down to Sydney and Coffs Harbour, which is where we also rebuilt the car with the help of Mark, which was amazing. So now we had an amazing setup in the car that we could just fold down a whole flat top of wood and sleep upon. So that I think made the quality of the road trip at least 50% better, I think. Was a great investment for sure. And yeah, had another concert from Denzel Curry in Brisbane. Then went down the coast again to Sydney and Wollongong, where we saw Magdalena Bay at a concert and also volunteered at a festival which was just down below Sydney at Wollongong. The headliners there were Goo Goo Dolls, Fontaines DC, Denzel Curry as well. So quite a cool lineup. Yeah, so we saw lots of music on our way down. And after that was in the beginning of March, we came further down, checked out Canberra, Melbourne, everything, did the Great Ocean Road. Went on lots of hikes, like for example the tallest mountain in Australia, Mount Kosciuszko, hiked the Grampians and did so much more fun stuff. I mostly posted reels and did posts about all the stuff that we did, so if you want to see those things again, just check out the reels on my Instagram. Lots of fun stuff happening there, lots of hot hikes and kangaroos and whatnot we saw around there, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, when we came down to Melbourne, I think it was towards the end of middle of March, we stayed at a friend's campus that we actually met at the festival in Wollongong where we volunteered. And yeah, we really liked Melbourne. It's definitely been the most European-like city we've seen here in Australia, because sometimes it felt like when we went far up in Queensland or just Gold Coast where we lived for a couple of months as well, it felt very American sometimes, super wide streets and not the best accessibility by trams and stuff like that. So here in Melbourne the public transport is really nice, and you also get just suburbs where, obviously it's not as extreme, but they kind of feel like Berlin sometimes, where you walk through the streets, people sitting on the streets, some street art being around, just a wholesome vibe, younger people as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, kind of fell in love with those suburbs. That's why I decided to stay here. One big deciding factor for us going separate ways now was when we first came to Australia, Killy and me didn't know each other, so we actually just met when we both arrived at Gold Coast, or I arrived about 1 week later. So our kind of motto going to Australia was, this is going to be a solo journey, we're going to do this on our own and stuff. But then obviously meeting such a nice guy as Killian, that was also very helpful. Was just an amazing thing, we could move in together, both look for jobs together, share bills, buy a car together. I probably wouldn't have been able to buy a car on my own. That was super helpful, and at the same time, it's just, you know, when you have a person you really like with you every time, it's just a great company, you know. If I did a road trip alone or with people I semi-know, it might have not been that nice and might have not felt as safe either, because yeah, when you're together, it's always more of like, you know, you two together against every hurdle that comes up. That was always very great, and now we kind of just thought, we did so much together already and we learned so much with each other, and now we both have around 4 months left in our working holiday visa until we have to go back to Germany. So we just thought, you know, might as well just go separate ways now. You know, Killy wants to learn surfing, wants to go into a warmer city like Perth, wants to see something else, and my plan is to stay in Melbourne. I want to dedicate more time to social media and kind of enjoy the vibe down here. Actually looking forward to the cold weather here as well, because I didn't expect it, but Australia actually does have a fall, at least in Melbourne. I'm not sure what part of the country do have a fall, but all the leaves are turning brown here and falling down to the street level. So right now it's still very cozy, but you know, there's always the time in autumn where it just turns from being nice crunchy leaves on the floor to just everything being muddy. So we'll see how long it takes until it reaches that, but right now I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, so that's the reason why we both went separate ways now. So what am I doing here in Melbourne alone? What is my plan? So ever since I came to Australia, I obviously started my social media account, this YouTube account as well. And it's always been fun documenting everything I do and posting stuff every now and then. But now that I already made the experience in Gold Coast of like full-time working and did a road trip and everything, I now finally want to take my time to actually kind of try to go full-time in social media. You know, post a couple of reels per week, do YouTube videos. One thing that I really want to do and learn is how to make promotion videos for stores here. Maybe, if possible, earn my first money with social media. That'd be really great. Kind of just, you know, I'm not expecting to be a millionaire for social media when I come back to Germany, but I've always been kind of doing social media now, or not kind of, I've been doing it quite a lot. But I kind of want it to be my main focus now for the last couple of months in Australia. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go to stores, ask if I can shoot a promotion video for them. That will be really fun and exciting. Very different than handing out CVs. That's what I did in Gold Coast quite a lot. But yeah, now I'm gonna look at cool stores, do promotion videos for them, document my life a bit more, maybe also make a bit more personal content. As in, you know, before I did like, you know, these are the best hikes in the region, you can't miss out on that stuff. But maybe now I'll focus more on myself, do some content like, for example, maybe a fit check, maybe my journey going through some vintage shops in Fitzroy, talk about my struggles here, but also about some beautiful stuff. Maybe make more videos that don't have a voiceover, but just kind of have a vibe going for them. As you can see, all still very open, but I would be really happy if I could, you know, just dedicate more time to social media now, because I think it's a very valuable skill as well, just with the world becoming more and more digital. And since I kind of, you know, when I come back to Germany, I'm gonna probably live with my parents again and do internships and still continue my Instagram, so that's gonna be great if I kind of have a basis, or a better basis, going back, having done the social media, because of course I could now also look for a full-time job and everything, but I still have some good funds left from the road trip and from my Gold Coast working time, so I'll mostly use these to finance my time here and just, you know, try to get out there, get my name out there, but also most importantly, you know, have fun doing it, because yeah, posting stuff and seeing the reaction of the community or of the people I knew from school and everything, and just in general updating people, it just makes me very happy. And to kind of also show the bad side of things as well as the good side, and hopefully make an authentic picture of myself. that's been super fun, and yeah, I kind of just hope to continue that, and now maybe make it more than just a hobby, at least for the next couple of months, see where it goes. I'm kind of very happy to be, maybe, you know, how can I say this without making it corny? I'm on a good sailboat, and just gonna see where the wind takes me, maybe. That's not too corny. But yeah, that's kind of it. The next few months are gonna be me shifting more and more into social media and trying to do cooler content, more personal content, but in general also just more working together with brands, maybe, if that's a possibility. And yeah, maybe making some money through it. Who knows? I'm open towards it. One more thing that's really cool is that I finally found a place to stay in after about 8 inspections and 6 of them being very so-so. I finally found one, which is in a suburb which is right outside 2 cool suburbs, and has very good connections to the tram stations. And there's a very cool dog living there. The couple living there was also super friendly, and it's lots of smart lights, very cozy, and the room I have also is very beautiful in my opinion. Has a look outside with a little balcony into a green tree, which might be very nice to look at after seeing the ocean so long in Gold Coast and no trees or palm trees. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm gonna be moving in there on the 4th of May, or May the 4th, so Star Wars Day. That's pretty cool, eh? Yeah, that's so cool. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think that's gonna make a real nice home for me, where I can feel comfortable while also kind of pursuing my journey on social media. So yeah, that's probably all I have to say. Gonna have to make a few little cuts on this video because, again, this is just kind of a one-take video. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video and are happy to follow along with what I'm doing here. I'll be figuring it out along the way, but I think that's also kind of the beauty of it, you know, being so flexible now in my situation, which is very privileged, that I can just kind of see what happens and try my best. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you around the next one, hopefully.